thank you guys for coming out in support of my brother, Henry Green, Tyreek, all of the young men that have been taken from us. Your support is just really filling my heart, and it's actually making me a stronger person. But what I want to talk about is the person that my brother was and would be if he were still here. Jaronthomas was a very intelligent young man.
That's right.
He was the smartest out of all of my siblings, and he was in the Young Scholars program at Ohio State when he was in 6th grade, inducted into that and offered a full ride scholarship.
Never hurt nobody.
Jaronthomas read so many books. He read the Bible and the Quran front and back, and he would compare the two on his own, not for any projects, but just for his own knowledge. He had a very brilliant mind. Jaronthomas was a loving father of 3. My 2 nieces, Alina and Catherine, and his son is not here. He's a little younger, but his son's name is Kai, and they love him to death. They are suffering as well as his siblings that are suffering tremendously, okay? Jaron called for help. He was in a mental crisis. He wanted to be taken to Net Care. If you don't know, that is a facility within the hospitals that will treat you and will help you, as he has done before from the same address. So you would think that these police officers knew who he was because they have been there multiple times for my brother. So he trusted them. It was drastically different. He had a conversation with me before calling them, and he told me he wasn't feeling well. And I told him, if you're not feeling well when I get out the shower, maybe we should call paramedics. So he trusted me and said, okay. And he called me back to check on me and said, are you okay? I feel urine harm. I said, no, I'm fine. We're gonna get you some help, is what I thought. So I get a call from a sergeant a couple of hours later asking me, oh, you sound asleep. I guess I'll call you in the morning. And I said, no, I've never gotten a call from a sergeant. I'm getting my clothes on and I'm headed there now. So he gives me no details and does not give me his name. I get there. On my way there, a social worker calls and says, I don't know if you know, but it's very, very serious. You need to get here now. I don't know what you know. And I didn't know anything, nor did the police or sergeant want to tell me anything, okay? So as I arrived, a nurse stops me and prepares me for what I am gonna see when I walk in that room, so I am aware and I can get my mind together. But the police report states there were no physical injuries in the initial report, and there were no brain or internal. So why do I need to be prepared for what I'm going to see if there's no injuries or no altercation, okay? And why, when I do call the sergeant at precinct 2 a few hours later when it's daytime on Martin Luther King Day, I call them and ask them simple questions, and he acts like I have committed a crime and doesn't want to answer any of my questions. And he tells me, after about 20 minutes of talking to him, he tells me at the end, I say, what's protocol? What do I do from here? You say there might be an open investigation. What do I do from here? Do I follow up with you, or do you follow up with me? And he said, nobody cares.
What?
He said, what? Nobody cares. Thank you. And one other thing I'd like to share. A private investigator calls me at 11:12 at night, and he wants to know questions, and he wants to question me. No, I need to question you. No one is giving me answers. I don't owe you anything, okay? So I asked him, are there dash cams? There were lights going on in several police cars. Oh, no dash cams. Really? There's no dash cams. Why not? We want to know what happened to my brother. What happened to Jaronthomas? What happened to Jaron? What happened to Jaron? What happened to Jaron? What happened to Jaron? It's just really senseless that he is not here with us. We love him. I know you guys have grown to love him through his story. And why is this building closed today? Why is it closed? We want answers. 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 Hello, people.
wanted to thank everybody for gathering today and introduce to you the reason why we are here, the faces that are left here to deal with this, his daughters, Catherine and Alina. They have a few words for you guys.
Give them a hand, y'all.
Thanks the boys!
Hi everybody, thanks for coming to support my dad. Well, I just want to talk about my dad. My dad was a really good man. He loved his kids, he loved everybody. He never did anything to hurt anybody.
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Take your time, sweetie.
All right.
Like I said, he was a good man. He never did anything to harm anybody. He loved everybody. And for the cops to come, while he's calling for help, for the cops to come over there and to kill him like that and then go back home, wash their hands, and have dinner with their kids while we're stuck at home with no father, no one to hold, no one to talk to, no one to...
It's all right, baby. It's all right.
I want justice for my dad. I want answers. So, everybody say long live Rasul.
Long live